Hi, Barry Foster here and welcome back to the Northern Irish Job. This is episode number 17 with the police service in Northern Ireland, and today we've got a League Cup final. We're playing Larne. That'll be at the Solitude ground. I think it's Cliftonville's home ground, so it's on a neutral ground, this League Cup final. But before we get to that cup final, this is what's been happening since our last video. Only a couple of games. We played Dollingstown in the league and we beat them 2-1, with Evans and Ryan Whiteside scoring the goals for us. So that was a pretty important win to make sure we continue to pick up the points. And then we played Ballyclare in the Clearer Water Irish Cup second round. Now, I made a lot of changes for this match, mainly because we're playing the cup final today, and so I rested a lot of our first team players. I wasn't expecting a victory at all, and yet we beat them 4-1. Jake Moore with a hat-trick, and young Ryan Worthington, he scored a very late goal in the 87th minute to really give us a fantastic 4-1 victory. Ballyclare are from the championship. They're coming 11th. Okay, they're not doing too well this season, but still, they're in a higher league, and I was really glad that we got that victory, considering the number of first-team players I'd left out. When we look at the league, we're in a pretty good position. After 19 matches, we're sitting on 43 points. We're 6 points ahead of Warren Point. They dropped points in their last game, and so did Queen's University, who are on 36, and Knockbreda are on 35. I know there's still quite a few matches to be played before this season is wrapped up, but we're doing pretty well, and we've got teams like Queen's University and Knockbreda still to play, but at least we're 6 points ahead of the pack. So I'm quite happy with that. I must admit the team have been playing very well. The transfer window has shut. I didn't do any business in January, mainly because I didn't think I had to. Though we did lose one player, Hamilton, who was a left full-back. He did leave us. He went to another club because he wasn't getting much game time here, and I can't blame him. He should have been second preference for the fullback position on the left side, but he really was sitting at number 3, so he left us. But I was a little bit surprised that quite a few clubs didn't come knocking on the door for people like Jonathan Doyle, who's been banging in a lot of goals for us this season, but nobody showed any interest in him or some of the other players that we've got in the team that have been playing very well too. So I guess that was a bit of luck for the police service. But today we've got the Bet McLean League Cup final. We're playing Larne. They're professional. They're from the top tier. We did play them early in the season in the County Antrim Shield semi-final, and they beat us 3-0. All goals coming in the second half. They really touched us up in the second 45-minute period. I'm not really confident that we're going to beat them today, but we're going to give it our very best shot. So without further chit-chat, let's go and play this League Cup final. And here's our starting 11. We've got Dalzell in goal. We've got Conlon, Graham, Nadozi and Bryce across our back line, with Whiteside, Medine, Hannah and Houston in the midfield. Moore and Doyle will lead the attacking line, and making the bench will be McGill, Mitchell, Moffat, Black, Johnny Wilson, Sam Morrow, Jack Evans. Unfortunately, Ross Lavery, he's still out injured, so he misses this League Cup final. That's a bit of a blow for him because he's been a really good player for us this season. Let's go and chat to the boys. Well, today, no pressure on the boys at all. No one's expecting us to win. Larne are the red-hot favourites. I think there's something like £1.50 to win, so not too many people expecting us to upset the odds here. But anyway, it's Larne who gets us underway before apparently a capacity crowd here today, just over 3,000 people. I thought we might have played the game at a bigger venue, but it's at the Solitude, which is just over 3,000 capacity. And Larne are holding possession rather nicely, so they're not going anywhere. Okay, a free kick for Larne, and we're 6 minutes into the game. This is maybe their first serious attack, and he's gone through. He's missed. I thought that was going to hit the back of the net. Or did Dalzell get something onto it? He must have. Dalzell's done pretty pretty good for us between the sticks, I must admit. Anyway, this is Doyle headed away. Maybe Moore will get to it. No, he didn't. But Larne are going to keep possession. And this is Whiteside with a pretty solid tackle, but he's lost possession. This is a long ball over the top. And so far, Larne seemed to be, that's a good through ball. This is, young Dalzell. He didn't know anything about that at all. I don't know where it struck him. Maybe on the knee, but it was a good save by the young keeper. But another corner for Larne. And this is going to be Glynn firing it in. That's been headed away. But once again, they're keeping possession. So we're soaking up a bit of early pressure here, as Larne are certainly dictating the play. And they're very patient with their passing. Oh, he's got to score here, and he has, and he's onside. So an early goal for Larne. In the 10th minute, I think that's Ryan who put it into the back of the net. So not a great start for the police service, but I guess there's plenty of football to come. But it was a good move by Larne, and must have been a good run. Can't blame the keeper for that. That was well taken. Now, once again, it's Larne with a highlight and possession. I'd like to see the police service maybe mounting an attack. But so far we're not seeing that. It's just all Larne. And once again, they're very good at keeping the ball. And, Dalzell, a good save this time. He got his paws up and he put it over the bar. But another corner we have to face. And it's only the 12th minute, and this will be Gallagher who'll fire it in. Hopefully we can defend this corner. And that's a header well and truly over the bar. Now a throw-in for Larne in their attacking third. Here comes the cross. That's been headed away by Conlon. But they're going to keep possession once again. Here comes the shot. That had Dalzell scrambling across his goal. But he'll take the goal kick, and he fires it straight down the park. We normally don't win those headers, and once again we don't. So another attack by Larne. They seem to be doing a lot of attacks down the right side here. And once again they're going to get a corner. That was deflected off one of our players. So they're getting plenty of corners in the opening 15 odd minutes. Glynn will fire this one in. And that's been headed away by Briers, but once again it's going to come back. And Glynn passes it back to Ives. He'll probably have a shot. He did. It's been partially cleared. But once again, they're still holding possession. We don't seem to be able to get the ball. Finally, it's down the other end of the field. Conlon throwing it in. He's put a cross in. Houston, I think he hits the post, the outside of the post. So we actually saw an attack from the police service. I think we've only had about 20% possession. But at least we had an attack and we came so close to equalising. But anyway, once again, it's Larne. They're coming out of defence with the ball. Got to keep our shape at the back. He's going to have a shot. Well, I think that's not it's not a corner. That was poorly taken. Now a throw-in by Glynn on the left side for Larne, and this is Gallagher. Donnelly, who's already on a yellow. For all their attack, they've only scored one goal. I think I'll make it 2. I spoke too soon. Well, I guess that was coming. They've had the bulk of the possession, about 80%, and I guess they were going to find the back of the net a second time, and they did. Once again, not a bad move. Nice through ball, and O'Neill, well taken. Dalzell didn't, I guess you can't blame him for that. The striker was always going to find the back of the net. Now Conlon with a free kick for the police service, and this is young Hannah. He can try his luck. It's, I think, clipped at the top of the bar. Not a great shot, but at least he had a shot. Well, that's half time. It's 2-0 to Larne, and really it's all for Larne in the opening 45 minutes with 18 shots to 3, 67% possession and a whopping 11 corners to 0. Well, let's go and have a quiet chat with the boys. Well, you might think I'm a bit of a mean manager, but I think it was a pretty awful opening 45 minutes. So a bit of arm thrashing and tell the boys to go out there and start playing some bloody football. Because I think they could play better than the way they did in that opening 45 minutes. They were probably lucky to be only two goals down, but let's see if we can do better in this 45. This is Nadozi and Briers. Now Houston, most of our players have been very quiet so far in this game. This is Hannah who can slip it through to Moore. Now Briers, then end of the highlight, nothing happened. And a corner for the police service, this is a bit rare. Madine will take it. He's normally our corner taker and he fires it in and that's been headed away, but Doyle can have a shot. Oh, he almost put it into that top corner. Wasn't a bad effort by Doyle. But now a throw for Larne. We're in the 55th minute, still 2-0. I really can't see the police service pulling one back at this stage. Once again, Larne controlling possession quite nicely. Now Hannah he couldn't make the tackle. And here comes the shot, but that's a couple of metres over the bar. Now Briers with a throw. This is Houston. Gets his cross in. Whiteside, he couldn't win that heading duel, but Madine can put it back in if he wants to. And he gets his cross blocked, but he gets a second opportunity. Well, he can have a crack himself, and he makes the keeper pull off a pretty good save. I think that was going to hit the back of the net. So Conlon will take the corner from the left. He's on a yellow card. And he fires it in, but that's been headed away. Now this is Whiteside. Plays it back to Conlon. He maybe go for a bit of a run if he wants to. Oh, he just loses possession, but we're a bit lucky to get it back. Oh, Moore just putting it over the bar. I think that's a corner. The keeper must have got a paw to that. So Conlon will take a corner from the right. I wonder what's happened to Madine. He normally does that. And that's once again been headed away. Okay, we brought on Mitchell, Wilson and Evans, made 3 substitutions to see whether it makes any difference, but that's been blocked by Mitchell. That was a shot. Okay, finally a highlight. We're in the 83rd minute and it's Larne with possession. And so far there haven't been too many highlights in this second half. I think a third goal by Larne will definitely seal it. And this is O'Neill. Oh, good save by Dalzell. He got down and just pushed it away for another corner. So we get plenty of practice defending the corners in this game. And Glynn will once again take the corner for Larne. And he fires it in. I think it was Mitchell. Good header, I must admit. And we've made our final substitutions. We've brought on James Black. This is Glynn with a free kick straight into the wall. But he retained possession. Once again, they're very patient with their passing. It's a bit... I think it's a bit... this has been a game that's just a little bit too much for the police service. I mean, Larne are a professional side and they're really showing the difference between a professional side and a semi-pro side. And we're fast approaching full-time. Another corner for Larne. This will be O'Neill who'll take it. I hope we don't concede a third goal. Oh, well, we almost did. But that just flashed over the bar. Okay, we're in the 95th minute. There can't be too many seconds left. It's still 2-0. I must admit, to lose 2-0 to a professional side, I don't think that's anything to be ashamed of. We haven't been very competitive, I must admit, but there it is, full time. So Larne do win the League Cup final, beating the Police Service 2-0. And of course we do get the presentation for Larne. In fact, this is the first time I've seen this, I think, in the game. The presentation for the League Cup. Unfortunately, it's not the boys from the Police Service. But if you support Larne, you probably will enjoy this. And there we go. All the confetti, red and white. Well, to be honest, I'm not quite too sure what to say here, but I'll just, I won't make any gesture, just tell them that we weren't good enough because we weren't on the day. Well, at least we got £4,000 today for being in the League Cup final, so that's something. And I think on top of that, we also got another £2,500 because it was a televised game. So it wasn't a bad payday. A bit of a shame that we didn't get to lift the trophy. And it says here the PSNI manager slams the team. I don't know about slamming them. I think that's a bit over the top. Because there's a collective bonus paid out to the players, £150 to be shared amongst the squad. And I guess with the League Cup review, runners-up, the Police Service, that's true. And we were the biggest overachievers, I must admit. I think that's correct, we were. I don't think anybody expected us to get anywhere near a League Cup final. So I guess we did pretty well. And when we look at the finances, nearly £64,000 in the bank. Financially, we're doing really well. We've made a profit so far this season of nearly £55,000. I've never had a football manager save where the finances are so good. Normally it's a complete mess, a sea of red, but here at the Police Service, at least off the field and on the field, we're not looking too bad. Anyway, what's this? 6 days' time, we're playing Knockbreda in the league. That's a pretty important league match, but what we're going to do, we're going to try and push on. And between now and the end of the season, we're going to come back. I don't know when. If there's a league game where it looks as though we're going to clinch the title if we win, we'll certainly come back for that game. So sometime between now and the end of the season, we'll come back for hopefully a video that wraps up this season, and hopefully with the Police Service actually claiming the title and getting promoted to the championship, which would be really good. Anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. But until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.